What's going on, everyone? This is Vance and this is my weekly show where I talk about everything that has happened in the past week. And let's kick off today's show with nerd news. And in the first bit of nerd news, Supergirl Season 4 cast Nicole Maines as transgender superhero Dreamer. Dreamer will be the first trans live-action superhero. And for those that don't know, Nicole Maines is a trans activist known for her roles in Royal Pains and The Trans List. Here's what I'll say about this. I have really no problem with equality and equal time and equal representation in TV films or whatever. But I did actually have this conversation with a friend of mine, and we actually did talk about how there are a lot of trans actors out there that don't get the kind of representation that a lot of other actors get. And this is a good step for trans actors everywhere, but also at the same time, I thought it would be really good if they actually got a trans actor to play this role, because I read it as trans activist, and I have no problem with Nicole Maines personally. I just really think they should have gotten an actual transgender actor to play this role, because I'm pretty sure there's like thousands upon thousands of trans actors that would love to be a superhero. And I don't really watch Supergirl. I don't really watch the CW shows as much as I used to, but to me, I just feel like they speaking in baseball terms, I guess, they hit the ball, but it only scored like a triple. Well, not a triple, maybe like a double. But with that being said, I am excited for Nicole Maines doing the first ever live action transgender superhero, and I can't wait to see what she does with the role. And in the last bit of nerd news, Netflix acquires Andy Serkis's live action Mowgli movie. For those that don't know, this is the second live action Jungle Book movie that they announced a couple years ago. The first one being directed by Jon Favreau, and being a lighter, kind of just original take on the Jungle Book movie and on the Jungle Book series actually. And this one is actually a darker take directed by Andy Serkis. Netflix acquired the rights to the movie by Warner Brothers, and Mowgli was originally set to premiere on October 19th of this year, but was pushed back to 2019. Here's what I'll say about this. I was really excited for this movie to be in theaters. I mean, the way the first trailer looked, and from the first trailer, I was really excited for this Andy Serkis movie to be seen in theaters actually, and it's just really different from it being in theaters and being on Netflix. Like, Netflix does have good movies out there, but I mean, it's just a whole different thing when it's like in like, say, like an IMAX theater or a Dolby theater. Like, it's to me, I would have personally loved to see this Mowgli movie in IMAX or Dolby theaters, but I mean, you win some and you lose some, I guess. And now moving on to sports news. And in the biggest piece of sports news this past week, Conor McGregor is set to make his MMA return on October 6th in Las Vegas. Conor McGregor will be facing the undefeated and current UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov. Conor McGregor has not fought in the UFC since November 2016, where he made history by becoming the first person to hold two different division title belts. Conor McGregor made his professional boxing debut last August against Floyd Money Mayweather. And the last time Conor McGregor was actually in the news was 2 weeks ago, where he was accepting a plea deal from the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office for his involvement in the Barclays Center incident. And say what you want about Conor McGregor. You may not agree with some of the things he does. You may absolutely hate him. You may absolutely love him. But you cannot deny that he is a huge draw for the UFC. And that's kind of what the UFC needs, just a big name draw right now. I mean, they've had some fantastic draws and with some fantastic fighters and some fantastic names, but nobody right now is as big as Conor McGregor. I mean, if I said Conor McGregor just out on the random street, I'm pretty sure 70% of the population would know who that man is. That's how big of an influence he is, and he's going to make the UFC a lot of money. And I'm just glad he's getting back in the ring, because we haven't seen him, like I said, in 2 years. And this is the perfect fight for him to go back into the ring to. I mean, yes, Khabib Nurmagomedov, I'm never going to say that again, is dangerous, and he may beat Conor McGregor handedly, but it's just going to be fun to see Conor McGregor back in the octagon. And to me, I'm just glad he's back in the octagon. That's my take away from this. But that about wraps it up for this show, but I would love to know what you think in the comment section down below. If you want to watch my last video, then click right here. If you want to subscribe to my channel, then click right here. And if you want to keep in touch with me, then follow me on Twitter at @TheVanceWallace. Like, comment, and share, and I will see you next time.